I'm Kristrina Shuler. I'm an assistant professor in anthropology here at Auburn University. For students interested in studying anthropology, anthropology is very broadly the study of human diversity in the present and the past, as well as human evolution, which is broadly defined as just change over time. So that can be biological or cultural. And to understand those major issues, anthropologists study a variety of things, including four major fields. Cultural anthropology, which focuses primarily on contemporary cultural issues. Linguistic anthropology, which focuses primarily on issues of language and culture. Biological anthropology, which is the study of how our biologies are shaped over time in response to our environments. And then finally archaeology, which is understanding material culture, behavior, and meaning in the past. I think mainly people tend to think of anthropologists as, traipsing off to study very distant, very exotic peoples. And certainly that's the more traditional view of what anthropologists do. And some anthropologists still do those types of studies. But really, we work even in our own backyard today. In the broadest sense, my area of research focuses on social inequalities with regard to health, basically the ways that social inequalities are mapped onto our bodies. And so through that lens, I actually look at those questions through a couple of different research areas, one being looking at enslaved Africans between the 16th and 19th century, particularly in the political economy of sugar in the Caribbean. And another area that I look at is looking at prehistoric or late prehistoric populations in the southeastern United States and looking at the emergence of social inequalities and how that relates to health. Particularly for that project, I've been working on communities that are relatively near to the site of Moundville here in Alabama and along the central Tombigbee waterway. I work very closely with people in chemistry and also with people in biology. Archaeologists frequently work with people in geology and the earth sciences as well. And certainly my colleagues in cultural anthropology work very closely with people in sustainability and ecology and other areas. So it's a very multidisciplinary field, and we rely on working with people in other disciplines across the colleges here at Auburn University and at other universities and institutions worldwide as well. I think the job prospects are actually pretty good for anthropology in comparison to many fields. In fact, anthropology, we prepare our students to do very diverse things. Anthropology students can go into, of course, academic fields and become a professor like we are, or they can go into other areas. Anthropologists do everything from marketing and working for large businesses to consulting and working for government and non-governmental agencies, to going on to graduate programs in social work, sociology, psychology, and many other fields. So anthropology is a very diverse field, and an undergraduate education in anthropology can prepare you well for many things.